The story of the first human being starts with a divine announcement. Allah said to the angels that He will place a successor on earth. The angels went ahead and collected from different parts of the earth dust. Water was added to it, and Allah molded this creation, and then it was left to dry, and then Allah breathed a soul into him, and that creation became Adam, the first human being. And then Allah taught Adam the names of everything, and this ability to gain knowledge and Adam's intellectual abilities in general, it's what's most unique about this creation, and it is the most important tool we have for our mission on earth. You see, Allah created human beings so we can recognize Him and worship Him. And how can we worship God when we can't see Him if we didn't have intellect? Back to the story. When Allah breathed the soul into Adam, Allah ordered the angels to prostrate to Adam as a sign of respect. So all the angels did. As we said previously, the angels never disobey Allah in whatever He orders them. But there was another creation that was in heaven at that time, and he was not from among the angels. Actually, he was from among the jinn, and his name was Iblis. Iblis heard the same command, but he did not prostrate to Adam. And when Allah asked him, "Why didn't you prostrate to what I have created with my own hands?" Iblis said, "I'm better than him. I'm made of fire, and he's made of clay." This arrogance is for us Muslims the original sin. Allah told him that he cannot be arrogant in here, and Iblis was expelled from heaven and from the mercy of God. And instead of repentance, instead of asking for forgiveness, he asked for a surprising thing. Iblis asked Allah to keep him alive until the day of judgment. Not to do as much good as possible, no, but to try to deceive Adam and his offspring, every last one of them, until the day of judgment. So it was clear since day one. Iblis was an enemy to Adam, and Allah was clear that he will end up in hellfire, him and everyone who would obey him. Back to Adam, who was still in heaven. Heaven is the most beautiful place ever, where there is what no eyes have seen and what no ears have heard of. But he felt lonely, and Allah created for him a wife, Hawa. Together they dwelled heaven and lived happily, and Allah was very clear when He told them that Iblis is their enemy. Allah told Adam and Hawa, or Adam and Eve, that they are allowed to eat from every tree in the heaven, except one particular tree. The devil, who didn't forget his promise, he started whispering to Adam and Eve, and he deceived them into thinking that eating from this tree would be good for them. He swore by God that he was an honest advisor. It will give them eternal lives. It will make them angels. Unfortunately, Adam and Eve believed him and ate from the tree. But immediately they understood that was a great mistake. Iblis lied, and now they have disobeyed Allah exactly as he did. But wait, because the core difference between them and Iblis is what happened next. Because unlike Iblis, Adam and Eve confessed their shortcoming, and they quickly repented to God and said, "God, we have wronged ourselves, and if you don't forgive us and give us mercy, we will be among the losers." And Allah indeed accepted their repentance. And that was basically lesson number 1 for humanity. You see, Adam and Eve learned that they should obey Allah and rely on Allah. And even if they slip, because they will, they should always return to Allah, for He is the most merciful, the most forgiving. Now Allah told Adam and Eve to descend from heaven, and their mission on earth will start. Allah told them that He will send guidance to human beings, and the one who follows the guidance, there will be no fear upon them and no grief.